Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Wednesday night edition of Inside the Headset, sponsored by John Jones, John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Going to roll over to Memphis. Going to talk to my good buddy, the head coach of the Christian Brothers Purple Wave, head coach Thomas McDaniel. How you doing tonight, Coach?
Awesome. Just got through eating a bowl of chicken chili and ironing a dress shirt for a visit day tomorrow. And, yeah, just waiting for my youngest to get home from gymnastics. So, yep, life is good.
Well, good fall break.
Great fall break. I don't know if I told you or not, but I took my girls to Chicago and went to a Bears game, went to a Harry Potter Broadway show, did a lot of sightseeing in Chicago during the fall. It's a great city. Weather was awesome. Bears game was incredible. The girls had a blast. So, yep, it was a great fall break.
What's that stadium like? Never been in that one.
Soldier Field?
Yeah, I've never been in.
Oh yeah, man. It's they renovated the exterior of it a while back. I'm not a Bears fan, but just a football fan, and I wanted to take my girls to NFL game. But once you get through the gates, there's a lot of history. It's a lot of the older stadiums I would consider to be like wider and deeper as opposed to more vertical,
Yes.
Which I think is cool because you don't get there's really not a bad seat. But yeah, man, I mean, just history of all the great players, obviously, everybody knows about the 85 team and, the Butkusses of the world, the Gale Sayers and all that stuff. But it was just cool, man. Just it's the whole. I don't know. I hadn't been to an NFL game in a long time, but the whole fan experience, everything that goes on, when the game is not actually in play, all the stuff they do for the fans to keep it fun. It was good for my girls, and like I said, great weather, noon kickoff. Couldn't have been any better.
And that is the one thing I love about going actually to a Major League Baseball game and watching Sonny is the stadium and the venues. They do a great job of entertaining you, like you said, in between. And they don't. It's not boring.
It's pretty big production. When you sit there and you really know what goes into making all those graphics and organizing all these different, special dedications and all the, games on the field and stuff like that. It's just really cool to see, and it should be for what they charge for tickets. But it was a lot of fun.
Well, and you're right. But at the end of the day, you're exactly right. At a college football game, they may try to do some of the same things similar, but it's nothing like a major league event where it's a timeout, and now we're going to interview John, and if John gets this question right, then roll 61.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a pizza, so John don't mess up.
Yep.
So
Yep.
it is.
So that made it really cool for the girls. Just all that stuff, and they just I don't know. For a day, they were Bears fans. They had all the gear, and we spent a ton of money, but it was a lot of fun. And until our final night when we went to Harry Potter, it was their most it was their favorite thing for the whole trip until we went to the Broadway play, which that kind of trumped it for them. But either way, I was glad. I was really worried about as much as money it was going to cost me that they were just going to be completely disinterested, and they had a blast. So that was cool to see.
Well, and it was a chance for you, your wife, your two girls to do something together, and like you said, go safely. Whether you have a little this and that, that's going to probably happen. You plan on that, whatever. But at the end of the day, go and safely have a big time and get back home, and car not break down or something like that, and and everything go well. It is a blessing, and good for you. But You were on break last week, just like we were, but right before you shot off to break, man, you come away with a big win, which puts you at 4-2, and you beat Briarcrest 24-7. Take me through that a little bit, Coach.
Yeah, big win. Like I told you before the break, we had a major setback with our quarterback. Didn't really know how our team was going to respond, didn't know how our players, would handle it, didn't know how Grant Groves, our quarterback, was going to handle it. And honestly, man, coaches, players, quarterback, everybody couldn't be prouder of the way everybody kind of rose to the occasion. Don't know that we could have I think there's some things that we took away from the game that we felt like we could have played a little better at times. We gave up a couple plays defensively that we probably wish we had back. Got our hands on a few balls that I'm sure we wish we could have finished the deal on, and a couple throws that Grant probably wish he could have reset. We had a big throw for a possible touchdown that he underthrew, but 8 for 10, no turnovers, managed the game very well, did exactly what we needed to do to help us be successful, and just can't say enough about him stepping up in such a hard situation. The starting quarterback, Cole Frazier, is one of his best buddies, and between Grant knowing what it meant for us to lose Cole, and now all the pressure being on Grant, and him feeling like it was his time to have to step up, and sometimes a kid just needs a chance, and he got a chance. He didn't wilt under the pressure. He rose to the occasion, and so just pretty awesome to watch. It'll be one of those, you have all these different little vignettes, if you will, of things that occur during the course of your seasons as a player or seasons as a coach, and I know that particular situation is as unfortunate as it is for Cole, and how much we all hate it for him. It's pretty awesome to see Grant rise up under the circumstances and have success. So it was a fun night. Did a lot of good things. Again, stuff that we can still get better at, but all in all, very happy with the way that we played, and obviously, getting a win was big for our region standings.
When you sit there and think about it, and you put a kid like that in that situation, and then he does perform and everything, did you like that you went on fall break, or wish you could have gone right into another game? Coach, I'm a little concerned. That's all I'm saying, because you love momentum like I do.
Yeah. I think but again, you can. I've just, I don't know. As I've gotten older, you control the controllables. If there's certain things out of your control, I'd like to be 6'1". That's not going to happen. We have fall break. It is what it is. Yeah. But our fall break comes at a good time. Again, if you got to choose, it'd probably be good. But he's had a great week of preparation. He's in a good frame of mind. Our guys are continuing to build confidence with him and within him, and he's doing well. So, he'll get his second opportunity this Friday. But, again, if last week was any indication as far as the way again, that kind of game and that moment, just all the letdown of the week before with the injury, the environment, it's not an easy task. And so, that game could have gone a lot of different ways for him to handle it the way he did, and understand what the plan was and what we needed him to do, and him feeling comfortable. And he just showed a lot of maturity, and it was, again, it would probably have been good to keep playing, but it's also good to have that break, get a recharge, and now we're on to the final 3 games, and a lot of rib meat left on the bone for us, but we're in a good spot right now.
Well, and before we talk about MUS and then we let you go and everything, did I sense Phillip saying that there's a chance he may have to come to you? Is that correct? If things work out?
I have no.
He's
somebody asked me. Somebody asked me the other day about playoff scenarios and all that. Man, and I say this with as much honesty as I can give you. Like I'm worried about Thursday.
Okay.
I'm just worried about practice tomorrow. I have literally no idea.
Okay.
Only thing I know that, so I'm not good about that kind of stuff. I don't look at all the scenarios yet. I just know right now we need to win, and that's it.
I didn't.
We need
I
to
didn't.
worry
I
about
didn't
Friday
know.
night.
I didn't know if it was that clean or whatever. But anyway.
No. But even if it was, man, I'm telling you, like my AD who retired, obviously, was good about trying to keep me in the loop on that stuff. But
Okay.
like I could not care any less. Like I'm worried about practice tomorrow and hopefully playing well Friday.
So you take on MUS, and that's for those everybody didn't know. That's that's the other Memphis private school there, and long. This is one of the big ones, and they're at 2-5, and they'd really like to lay one on you, Coach. What do they hang their belt? What do they hang their hat? Are they thrower? Or are they runner? What do they do? Or a little bit of both?
Yeah, their quarterback is their best player. He's got quite a few Ivy League offers, I believe. Quarterback's super athletic, really good arm, really good runner. They're still, they got a new head coach, former defensive coordinator, but been there for a long time. And they are what they are on defense. Offensively, they're still trying to figure out their identity a little bit. But, their record, whatever it may be, you gotta take into account the teams that they've lost to, and so they've lost to some good football teams, and Father Ryan is having a really good year.
Yep.
Obviously, McCauley, Innsworth, regardless of what the season looks like, MBA is always going to be solid. So Bartlett is a stiff competition. So they've, the teams that they've lost to, there's not any, cupcakes.
Right.
And they're definitely solid everywhere. Again, with our circumstances and our situation, which everybody's aware of, there's still a lot of unknowns. So we got to go play well. We got to, again, same story, a different kind of game because of the history and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, the 48 minutes will dictate. We got to try to eliminate as many self-inflicted negatives as possible, and we've really done a good job of that this year. We've knock on wood, we've protected the football. We've kept ourselves out of bad situations, and I still think our best days are ahead of us defensively. And those are the things. Ultimately, we got to be able to line up, communicate, get off blocks, tackle, stay on blocks, protect the football, finish runs, do what we need to do. So, it is what it is. They're much better than if you just. I mean, this, but like you can't just base everything off of records.
No,
and you can't base everything off of in our league in particular. It a lot of times it boils down to matchups. Like there's certain teams that do certain things really well on both sides of the ball, and conversely, another team could that could be an Achilles heel or whatever, but they're always going to be stout defensively. They're always going to make you earn every inch, and they'll have their wrinkles offensively to try to keep us on our heels defensively. So it'll take our best effort, as it should, and hopefully our kids are prepared, excited, and ready to play.
Well, it sounds like to me, the quarterback's a guy that can beat you, and you're just going to have to stop him, just not let him beat you. And then the second chapter is going to be for your quarterback, and how much where he's going to end up at the end of this game, and then you're going to know a whole lot about how far you can go because you're going to have a good sampling. Good sampling.
Yep, I would agree with that. For him to be 2 games and to play Briar Crescent MUS, we'll have a much better idea of, where we're at. And I feel confident that Grant's prepared and feels good and comfortable and all those things. But, yeah, handling the moment, handling the, we got homecoming redo because of weather. We got senior night for cheer and band at halftime. There'll be, a lot of people across the city here to watch this game. So the atmosphere is going to be incredible. It's going to be at home. We got kind of a college game day thing going on at 6 o'clock on the patio. So it's going to be madness, which is all great for the student experience and the community. But at the end of the day, for the 100 guys that are going out there to play, we've got to be able to block all that out and go out and just do what we're supposed to do.
Well, Coach, we wish you the best of luck. Thanks again for being on Inside the Headset as you go against MUS, and come away a big winner, and we'll talk to you real soon on Inside the Headset.
I appreciate you, brother.
All right, see you. Bye.